Never stepped onto a construction site itself. You will know. Today, I am here to harmless mysteries and somehow turn them into imagine that you are standing beside the sort of lighthearted surprises the morning begins each carrying the idea of a smooth start quickly becomes his name with a confidence drive as if preparing for a heroic
لما الله يبقى غضبان عليك بيبقى معطيك عامل هامل زي هاد بعد
as I stand there observing attempts to move a small pile of insulation sheets. They are flexible and simple to carry. At least, they should stack that is slightly taller than necessary. At first, as he begins to walk, the wind decides to interfere just a little. One sheet goes forward, another goes back, and suddenly, the stack begins to behave like a deck of cards. His arms extend. But the sheets gently glide. Ben looks down and nods to himself. While these small events unfold, the sound of conversation and laughter grows. One of them tests a measuring tape.
You see what?
Tracks smooth. Oscillate slightly.
Oh my God!
He maintains perfect by mid-morning. Conversations float through the air. He lifts it with the strength containing every tool imaginable. His knees bend slightly, and he pauses. He a straight face, takes a deep breath, and carries the box across the side of the road. His eyes which somehow makes the scene even funnier. Where a worker named Theo is known for his patience. The grace of someone who has done this hundreds of times. About one small tool. He glances down, contemplating the sound of the table, or simply internal negotiation. Delightful stories.
Oh!
Steps themselves, but the reactions instead, they embrace each small as I continue narrating. Is organizing a group bond.
¡Ey! ¡Sallís!
Almost like arranging decorations. Gentle breeze passes by, lifting up the little pieces of a nearby table. Caleb picks it up with a look that suggests turns to perfecting his lineup of buckets. Already the sight. Every worker contributes an intention, becoming part of the show. As the worker moves toward its main house, the construction site develops its own kind of rhythm.
Peter! Like I will do move.
Preparing materials for the next stage of the project.
Oh! Oh!
Ability to turn the simplest task into a his goal is to roll out the second along the pathway. Cooperate with Oliver's one hand carefully on the ground.
Oh my God!
Everything seems smooth. Oliver gently nudges it. For a brief moment, sure it stays over. As observers, while also acknowledging that the road separating altogether. Instead, whether it should proceed. That's a deep breath. Seriousness.
Oh no. Oh no.
No one can hear what he says, but whatever it is, move forward again. Impressed with his entire covering lies with
Oh dang.
the way a coach plays an athlete.
Yeah, motherfucker! Stop!
This time, it is lightweight pens. These Mark holds a pen up against Mark's shoulder.
Good job.
Nudging Julian now. Sure which worker it prefers. Their reactions are alternating taps make them I cannot help but narrate aloud with the pen. Eventually, Mark and Julian finally into place. The midday sun rises.
Güey, imagínate que luego...
Mark approaches. Lewis is carrying a bucket of harmless construction. The bucket is perfect. Lewis chooses to carry it with extraordinary caution. He focuses intensely on avoiding small pebbles and uneven ground. His steps become delicate. The way he navigates the path is trying to cross the moves too quickly. His co-workers watch him from a distance, puzzled by his careful movements. When he reaches the destination safely, Lewis releases a breath as if he has just completed a epic journey. The buckler, of course, remains across the site. One of the more artistic workers, a man named Samuel, is preparing to repaint a set of temporary markers. Samuel treats every brush stroke as if he is creating a masterpiece. He positions his materials adjusts his stance, and dips the brush with deliberate intention. His first stroke glides smoothly across the surface. The second stroke follows with equal precision. Then, as he prepares for the third, something unusual happens. A bird passes over, casting a shadow that startles Samuel ever so slightly. His hand twitches, and instead of making a straight line, he creates a dramatic story. He pauses, studies the stroke, and instead of fixing it, he steps back with a look of artistic pride. It's as if the Samuel swirl gets walks by, looks at the swirl, and asks if it was intentional. Samuel simply says, in the calmest tone, that every creation deserves a touch of personality. Soon the lunch break begins. Workers gather around different shaded areas of the site, each taking a moment to rest. But even during the break, the comedic rhythm does not pause. Instead of frustration, he stares at him, disbelief, and slowly begins eating. Seconds go. Another worker tries to open a drawer. Eventually, the colleague relates into a single effortless motion. The worker stares at him with admiration and mild confusion, as if he is to their tasks refresh. Adrian picks up two, learning each other. Confidently, he begins walking across the site, striding a man ready to conquer an afternoon of productivity. But halfway through the journey, one box starts to tilt. Adrian adjusts slightly, trying to keep both boxes balanced. Then the second box tilts in the opposite direction. Adrian responds with a series of small bounces, moving his elbows after the walking routine equilibrium. His concentration intensifies. His steps become remarkable. For a few seconds, it seems like the boxes may lose, but Adrian manages to regain full control and sets them down triumphantly. He dusts off his hands, nods with satisfaction, and walks away with the pride of someone who has overcome a challenge only he truly understands. Nearby, another worker named Felix is checking the set of boards. He leans one board against the stack, intending to let it rest while he inspects it. However, the board has its own. Just as it is about to touch the ground, Felix turns around and catches it in a swift motion, almost like a knife intercepting a glance. He stands still for a moment, his coworker across the site raises a hand in acknowledgement. It's absolutely intentional. It's steady work. The conversations become more lively again, blending with the song of the sun casts long shadows across the ground, and the entire site appears like a stage in which worker unknowingly plays a role in the ongoing comedy. And so the narration goes on, flowing through every corner of the site, capturing each unplanned gesture, each humorous sequence, and each subtle moment that turns ordinary labor into an ongoing tapestry of lifts to a worker thoughtful man who always believes in today his mission involves aligning a series of lightweight markers around the street. It is a job many would complete quickly, but Henry prefers precision. He places satisfied, he places the second then steps back again, analyzing the important piece of art. But midway through the Henry notices an unexpected issue. The shadow cast by a nearby structure makes the trying to determine whether the markers are truly off or whether the illusion is after a minute of contemplation, he decides to adjust them once more, shifting them so slightly that even the person inside would struggle to notice the difference. One of his co-workers Henry accepts the compliment as though he just finished constructing a new not far away, a worker named Noah is preparing materials for the next stage of the site. Noah is known for his confidence, but he approaches tasks as though every object he taps the board slightly to ensure the concrete is symmetric. But just as he finishes, a light breeze settles the air. One corner of the top board is slightly no one notices the shift. The board works by the tiniest measure, as though refusing to settle. Nolan smiles, as if accepting that the board holds his preferences. After adjusting it once more, he places a small object on top to keep it in place, then walks away with a satisfied look.
Tecnologia! Tecnologia!
Are measuring the coordination between them the tape snaps back slightly and surprises both of them. Leonard maintains his composure, but his eyebrows raise just enough for Mason to notice the micro-expression of surprise. Mason laughs softly. This time, meanwhile, a worker is organizing tools on a small table. He arranges them in a row, grouping them by purpose, then adjusts the spacing to create a balanced display. When he finishes, he stands back and resumes the arrangement with pride. But as he turns to leave, he accidentally the tools shake slightly, as if reacting collectively to the gentle wind. Elliot looks back with mild disbelief, then carefully repositions them once again. He satisfied, he walks off confidently, as though it was just his amongst the sound of light-hearted conversation with exaggerated gestures. Another pair debates the sandwich ingredients, passion of culinary experts. A few workers relax for a moment on the bench, sharing stories of their lives. Despite the atmosphere is not shaped on their then comes a moment involving the worker who is transporting a small truck for dangerous materials. The car is a stable structure, but one of its wheels takes a swivel. Grant but a few Grant adjusts his mark, hoping to get the wheel back into alignment. The wheel resists. Grant adjusts again. This pattern repeats itself as Grant performs a subtle dance with the rod, in an unspoken negotiation. Eventually, Grant stops, crouches, and then returns to the position. He stands up again, resumes walking, and this time the cart follows him perfectly, as if acknowledging Grant's gentle way. A short distance away, a worker named Owen is in the middle of marking measurements on a board. He bends down, draws a line, steps back, and checks the line. Then he reaches for his pencil, and the sign 4 inches away. He picks it up, draws the next line, and again the pencil slips out of his fingers and rolls a few inches away. Owen retrieves it once more, this time holding it carefully. But when he places it on the board momentarily, it rolls again. Instead of frustration, Owen simply laughs quietly to himself, and places the pencil inside his shirt pocket so it can no longer escape. With this small victory achieved, he continues his work. As the afternoon stretches into later hours, the soft cold wind brings more His technique is precise, loops from an impressive circle. But then, as he holds the neatly coiled one hand slips between the Patrick pauses, examining the circle, He slowly recoils the loose section, restores the perfect circle, and then secures it with his hand. He lifts the finished coil in the crowd, almost even though no one sees it, the satisfaction in his face is unmistakable. As I stand narrating these scenes, a gentle sense of appreciation settles over me. It is a stage filled with small every action, every small action, every improvised and so the day continues, filled with quiet harmony, determined workers, and scenes that narrate themselves through their natural charm. As the work unfolds, the construction site settles into a steady pace, but the natural Marcus, who is methodically organizing a set of small markers on the brick. Marcus is known for being calm and diligent, often moving with meticulous Today, however, the freight he is working with seems determined to test his patience in the gentlest way possible. Marcus picks up each marker and places it precisely into the but as one of the slots is slightly narrower than the rest. He attempts to slide the marker into it, but the marker leans sideways and settles against the edge instead. Marcus tries adjusting his head. He squeezes the slot, as though expecting it to respond. But he then taps the brake lightly, as if trying to relax. The brake remains unmoved. Marcus sighs softly, rotates the marker 90 degrees, and tries again. This time, it's perfect. Stretches a chalk strand across the path, pulling it taut with perfect form. When he snaps it against the ground, the line marks cleanly with a satisfying precision. Encouraged, Damien moves on to the next section, repeating the process. Everything proceeds flawlessly.